the brain can play this horror show. I don't want to do this anymore. Then why do I? I don't know. Why am I here around people who don't even pay attention to me? Because I love them. Do I love them? I don't love what they're doing all the time. But what they've done once, I love. I hold on to the memory of them. I'm trying to get them to remember what love was. To actually remember. They're too caught up in the now moment of nothing. The people that are making shit up and broadcasting to their brains and bodies all the stuff that's misleading them. The real now moment is where they're sitting. Where they are, where you are, where I am inside of you. That thing. The horror show keeps playing. You see them falling apart, not listening to anything sensible, doing all the wrong things, listening to all the wrong people. You love them. What are you supposed to do? You don't want to do this anymore. You stopped smoking a long time ago. And then you get around them and you're around them all the time because you see that they need you. This is the point where everybody needs to gather around the ones that they know and love most at this moment because the shit is happening. People are still out trying to work their jobs and do their things, and most people are saying, fuck going to work. Why would I work for some dude who doesn't care anything about me or my health or my welfare at all? At all. They don't. Quit working for anybody. Unless you know that they care about you as an individual person, not about the society, because you can grow your own food. You can take care of yourself. You can gather your own water. You can do your own everything. So just put that on the side burner for now and realize that you're simmering in a pot of your own bullshit because you choose to, because you will not stand up for yourself and say otherwise. So the horror show keeps going on. Here I am, knowing this, telling it to everybody I can possibly say it to, anyone I see without trying to offend their, hurt their feelings or offend them at all. But it's the truth. But nobody listens. And I don't want to do this anymore. The horror show goes on. I love these people. My children, they're being raised by people who don't care to pay attention to them, that are also stuck in the world, and would be offended if they hear me say they are not that interested in their kids because they don't have their minds together. And if they thought they had their minds together, they wouldn't be on their phone looking for dudes. They wouldn't be shopping all this interesting stuff when their children have minds that are just impressionable, falling apart without them. And their dad is right here trying to reach out and know when he gives a shit. The horror show goes on. I love them and I care. I see them and they don't even know that I'm there. Do I love them? Not the way they're acting right now, but the memory of what love is, and I'm trying to bring love back to them. Do they care? I don't know. I know there's somebody in there, and they all have some kind of care happening, so I'm here, and the horror show goes on. And I don't want to do this anymore. I stopped smoking a long time ago. I'm around my parents all the time. Whenever I see my dad, he's like, want a cig? Want a cig? Want a cig? So I stopped saying no a long time ago, and now I smoke a lot. I don't buy them anymore. I give my parents money when they go up to buy them so they can have money to buy their own. And then they put them in a box for me to have them, so I'm standing on the porch having them with my parents because I love them and they want them to wake up. I do my breathing exercises and I work out every day and I check to make sure that it's not really affecting me. I go, and I hack out all my stuff with the H sounds and the right kind of proper things to do, the breathing routines. I do that because I don't have anyone else around. I want to be the impression that people need, but the weird thing is people aren't looking for the right thing. They're looking for the new big fad diet or the new big cool trend, and that's it. No matter what, they jump on a bandwagon of spirituality and go to some yoga stuff and watch some yoga videos and watch some special gurus dressed in some cool clothes. And they're all beautiful people. I'm not putting any of them down. But beyond that, where they're all trying to figure out what ego means, it's because they lost love. They lost what love really truly is. It's being here in this horror show and caring so much that you just want to fall apart, don't want to be a part of it. But then you love it so much, all you can do is rejoice in it. It's amazingly crazy. And at the same time, it's painful and beautiful. And when you wake up and you really see it, you can't go back. You just can't. You cannot go back to acting like some people in suits and ties with badges and radios and shit like that really matter. They don't. I would never harm them, but they would harm me if I didn't pay some damn paper to some people following some silly ideas that their forefathers done left them to follow along with. And it's really just fucking bullshit. It's so stupid. I don't mean to put anyone down, because they all agreed to it in an organized fashion. It wasn't just one person here and there. But it's time for us to actually get together as an organized fashion and agree upon what we're going to do from this point on. And I can't sit around watching people say who's going to be elected and who's going to help us get out of this problem. Like, you are. You are, motherfucker. Get your fucking head out of your goddamn ass, please. From God to you, he would kick you in the fucking ass. He'd develop into a foot, put himself into a spiked boot and kick you in your fucking ass is what he would do. Get your head out of your fucking ass is what God would say. And that's true, whether you like to hear it or not. Because you need to wake up. You need a parent that'll yell at you and tell you, don't do that shit. Because it's bad for you. And listen to me, because I know better. No one else seems to fucking know better. So they can't say anything. There's a couple things here and there that they may know about that their parents told them to do. But above and beyond all, I'm just trying to say this horror show is massively, maniacally, musically wonderful. And it's going to go on and on and on. And when you wake up, there's people here to wake you up a little more. Because the first step is deciding to try to stand up and get out of bed. And do something active. Be part of it. Don't just watch it as a spectator. I guess we'd have to use TVs or phones in some way to know where we're going to communicate. But I would say limit your stuff to a couple hours a day, or a minimum. I would say a couple minutes a day. Look where it's going to be. You can use your phone to say, hey, where are you going to be at? And that's all you need it for. You don't need it to stimulate your mind with some silly show or some adventure that was made with somebody. Come on. Please. I love you guys, and I can't say it any other way besides brutally honest, sometimes vulgar, but it's from my heart, because it's what we need to do, like it or not. Till next time, peace out.